Hello everyone and welcome back to The Outer Worlds. So in the last video I did pretty much the entirety of the Emerald Vale region and the intro sequences to the game. And we got our ship ready and we took off and got some crew. And we're about ready to head to the next part of our journey over at a place called the Groundbreaker, which is I think it's an old colony ship, but it's just kind of hanging out in orbit now and it's like a little independent kind of town. Before we leave, though, I'm going to talk to the people that we picked up, and I'm going to read those logs on the computer up in the captain's cabin to see kind of what Hawthorne was doing before his unfortunate accident, thanks to us last time. But here's Parvati.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy-like, ain't it?
Yeah. What do you think of my ship?
That's in pretty good shape, considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Apparently Ada's the one who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Parvati? Is it safe to fly now that we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Cool. So did you learn your trade from your father? Sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually good at this, and you enjoy it, it seems.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline.
Yes.
Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
So after school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you came back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Okay, well, let's move on then. Let's go find Vicar. He said he was gonna go grab a cabin. He's probably lurking around up here doing Vicar stuff. Sam will have to repair later. We gotta find a part for him elsewhere. And then he'll be able to follow us around as well. Where did you go? I mean, I guess we can talk to him when we get to the Groundbreaker. It's just kind of weird that he disappeared. He's usually out and about. Anyway.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Great, let me just get naked and stare at the planets. Anyways. Let's check the terminal here, see what we had going on. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. I did click on these last time, but I didn't read them because I didn't feel like reading at the end of the last video, so, Hawthorne's unread messages from you, Bedford. RE, thank you. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it'll amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Archive messages from you, Bedford. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only prayed that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. That's where we picked up our ship here. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. From you, Bedford. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. Please respond. Hello. I hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear, dreadfully unreliable. Just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed, you know, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, that would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, wingman. This is all the smiley faces. Hello, Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try every color. You know, really tie one on. Let me know. Your new friend, Udom. Okay. Bit of a bromance going on here. Logs titled Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. No, better, Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells's lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it maybe. Or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I'd heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors. More to be had. Okay, so these are just about, I think I might be wrong if it's DLC or extra content, but there's these weapons you can collect. There's like 3 or 4 of them that are part of a quest. But anyways, log entry 2 titled Hammer Power. The last time I got sloshed, I mean, I was imbibing at the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on 2 Mardets yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard that before, but here's the good part. The Mardets said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat sure fits the bill. Could be another one of those weapons that inspired Wells. Black market leads. Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times. But architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I asked? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good hardworking folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I've been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to those two others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Okay. Search terms, first SAM results. Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale's scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine should be fun. Second SAM results. Removal of factory standard Suds Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to, but I do. Third SAM results. I'm giving up... Okay, here we go. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon, but good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker, who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can, bilch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to the Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. All right. Sorry for starting off the episode with a whole bunch of reading, but I did want to get that out of the way. And there we go, weapons from the void. That's for the science weapons. Just a few we got to pick up, and we'll get to that. I think some of them are in where we're going next, and some of them are elsewhere. And then we got...
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Thank you, I will. And then we got the lowdown on our Sam buddy over there. Okay, now that we're done with all that, let's head out and go to the Groundbreaker. Finally. Alright, so this is the fast travel terminal, and I like it. It's pretty cool looking. You can see all the planets here. I think Eridanos is entirely for the DLC, I think. I'm not sure where Peril on Gorgon takes place. I might start the DLCs on accident just kind of naturally as we play. Anyways, here's the Groundbreaker, an independent orbital station in the remains of Halcyon's first colony ship. Captained by Junlei Tennyson and run by descendants of the original crew. Kind of reminds me of that colony ship in Starfield a little bit. Except for this one's been turned into a town. It's not still doing its thing. Anyways, this is how you travel, and we'll go to the Groundbreaker docking base.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Voila. Let me go up top real quick. So here's the Groundbreaker. Colony ship. Just kind of chilling out here in space. Pretty cool. Alright. Parvati wants to talk, and then I still don't know where Vicar is, but...
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Uh-huh. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Yeah, sure, we could head over there. Well, not now, but in a minute.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No. Let's, get ready to disembark. So, when you're going to different places...
Please avoid damaging yourself or others while you are out.
I can't speak for others, Ada. So when you leave, you have... Here's our potential party pool here, and you can just click them, activate them, deactivate them. You can do different ones every time you go. We'll bring Vicar and Parvati with us. Here we go. And here we are, in the docking base. That's a big ol' gnarly looking ship over there. What's this? Oh, I don't want to steal anything yet. Pretty cool. Here we are. Just wanted to get a look at this place. It's a pretty cool looking landing bay, I gotta say. And then,
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Uh-huh. Gotta go through customs.
That's not the point.
This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick, I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a trick.
I think we'll be seeing you again later, Felix. Hello, Stevedore. Stevedore. Whatever that is. Just gotta poke around a little bit. This big old Spacer's Choice ship. Must be a cargo ship or something. These things are gnarly looking. I mean, I guess mine's similar looking, but, So, we gotta go through customs to enter the actual little town, quote-unquote town here. Wanted, Phineas Wells. For various crimes and violations of board policy, including any and all of the following: sedition, forgery, conspiracy, conspiracy to commit conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, and destruction of board property. Yeah. Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark. Wanted, dead or alive, McRed. Captain Gunnar McRed for several counts of public intoxication, destruction of groundbreaker property. God, I can't talk today. Unpaid docking fees and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Sanita, pardon me, if you have any information concerning McRed's whereabouts, failure to report any tip, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Alrighty.
Identification, please.
My name's Prospect. It's my first time here.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Kind of.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day.
Yeah.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Okay, so how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
I had talked to this guy before when I previously played. I didn't put together the pieces that he was the guy that Hawthorne was talking to. Somehow. Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. Well, I'll go talk to him and try to straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Shipment for sickbay. Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Okay, got it.
Much appreciated.
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay, where can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two
Cool.
biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Yeah, figures. How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
No. New around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
Okay, so the board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
So how does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope.
Ah, my ship.
Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Right on, okay. So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Okay, got it.
Glad to help.
Looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Cool, more
Chief
bounties.
Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
All
No
right.
kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Okay. Got it.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
Settle down there, Vicar. I didn't think there were many independent operators in the
Relative
system.
to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
Okay, what do you know about sublight salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Okay. What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Right, okay. So there's tension going on, huh?
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Okay, sounds complicated.
Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
All right, I think I've talked you up enough, dude.
Be seeing you.
Sorry for taking so long to just get into the place, but you know what? You gotta chat the people up. I want to learn about these places and whatnot, so... here you are. Commandant.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Mardet. Sorry, I mispronounced that. I'm interested in that McRed bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Back bays. All right, I'll take it.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill.
All right.
I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
I'm not gonna ask about Phineas Wells. I don't want to draw any attention to him. Also, I'm not gonna chat her up too much at the minute. Do you have any other bounties available?
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment.
Alrighty, well, I'll move on then. See ya.
Can we talk?
Oh, yeah.
Captain, If I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Right, for your French book. You know somebody who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay, that sounds like a good lead, but where do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How is it that a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
Oh, right, yeah.
I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay, I remember his quest a bit. Quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, he'll be shot on sight. So we use that holographic...
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
Right. Our little holographic disguise thing. Let me check that because I don't think I have the hacking I need to actually do it right now. Mardet ID cartridge. So yeah, you pick up these cartridges and they're basically mods that make your holographic shroud allow you to fit in with whatever the local security is, or the people that enforce the restricted areas. In this case, the Mardet people. Let me do a save. In fact, I think all your companions change appearance. So yeah, if I move around too much, it drains, and then people will ask me and be like, "What are you doing?" Blah blah blah. So the idea is to be quick, and the door, see, disguises them. The door we need to get into is here. Oh, I have enough hacking. I just don't have the pieces, or the mag pick things. I don't know if we'll find those here. I haven't found anyone that sells them yet. But I did find a lot of those, off-planet and stuff. Or, not off-planet, but when I was out and about, killing stuff and whatnot. So we'll have to come back to that. So Parvati wants to talk to Junlei, and then I'll worry about this weapons from the void thing later. McRed we'll do in a little bit. Let's talk to Wanda Dorset. Also go into the promenade here. And here we are.
Lots of unsavory types about.
Yeah. The promenade's pretty cool looking. Just, yeah. Little commercial hub. There we go. I can turn off the UI to actually, take decent pictures here, so. Of course, I have to go into the menu to do it, but whatever. And it's down here. I wish there was just a key for that.
The news packet had the tossball scores from Dakonis. What about the rail gliding championships?
I didn't think anyone but natives followed that. Hell, I know space hands who don't even think it a sport.
Hello there. Nice mask. But let me see what you got.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Okay, let me see. I've got to ask about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
Where can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
I love this guy. How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
I was just kind of fucking with you, but do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
I never talked to this guy before. I didn't even notice him last time I played. Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds.
Is this guy just gonna like have a mental breakdown if I keep bugging him?
Corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Do you need me to help you get out of there? Or do you need me to help get you out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
I am addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
I'm sorry if I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
You ever been to Edgewater? Why am I still chatting this guy up? It's just such a bizarre thing I'm looking at.
Heard of it? My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not too bad. They're struggling, but they're not bad people.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
We'll go back and check on them.
Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
This guy's great. All right, let's see.
Have a look.
I'm probably not even going to buy anything from him. I just wanted to ask him about the hat. Oh my god, I can wear it. I can buy a hat. I can buy his hat. Yes, I want one of those hats. Thank you, Martin. I'm sorry to keep getting sidetracked. But I'm not really sorry.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
What seems to be the problem?
I don't know. Okay, nothing,
Take care.
I guess.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
See, Furu?
We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay?
Okay.
As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on her.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Oh, you're not even who I was coming here to talk. Oh, right. Okay, I just remembered you, kind of. So I stumbled onto something else, but that's a good thing. Okay. You're who I'm looking for. Hello.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler said your shipment won't be coming in soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
Okay, I could try and find him then.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Yay, violence, action! I do have a distinct need to go fight some things, but I want to get a few things out of the way before I remember hopping back and forth to the station last time I played a little bit. It took me, I don't even think I did everything here before, so we got quite a bit of stuff to do here, but we'll worry about that in a minute. Let's go talk to the engineer here, and then we'll try and talk to the lady we came here to talk to, Gladys.
It's near this complete breakfast.
The pirate ship? I don't go in for docu-serials.
The bounty hunter who's been after them, Fuller? She had an ambush set up on Hephaestus. The pirates came in to dump a bunch of loot on some broker they work with.
Whose loyalty did Fuller buy to spring the ambush? Very adventure serial. They catch the pirates?
No. They blew the fucking dock up, punched a hole in the ceiling, and got blasted out into space. One of the camera crews got smashed by debris. Fuller damn near lost a leg.
Good law. You couldn't pay me enough to take bounty hunting work.
Oh, armory. Hello there.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
That's cool, but I don't really like melee weapons. I mean, some of them are cool. I should really try some sometime, but not right now. Ooh, old school helmet. Some goggles. Oh, that's a good helmet. That's a really good armor too. Hold on. I'm gonna buy both of these things. Yeah. I'll probably come across stuff that's better, but for right now, that's pretty good. Let me see here. I gotta keep the helmet though. Hold on a second. What do we got? Yeah, I kind of need to get out of my clunky power armor, don't I? 9. Yeah. Big upgrade. Big upgrade. I'll sell the other stuff later. Oh, I love it. Mine doesn't glow. Maybe it's just the lighting, but that's amazing. All right, now we look, you know, like we're from Halo, but cool. Looking a little better. All right.
Housed on a sublevel.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
There you are.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Prospect. Nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do what I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Once I get out of Impound, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Parvati wanted to talk to you, Jinlei. Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Go on.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great! I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Uh-huh.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
It's kind of warm in here. I heard some people talking about it too. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Oh, Jesus. Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Wow, that's gotta suck, being on a spaceship that's, like, being cooked. That's fucking terrible. Is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You know, now that you mention it, I do see the heat warping in the background. I'm not gonna swindle them for, like, money. Is there any way I can help?
We'd be grateful for your assistance. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Ah, right. That's where, what's-his-face is. The back bays?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned, and a haven for miscreants now.
Cool. I guess most of this doesn't really matter. I'll try to get you your parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Yeah, look at the air. I mean, is it just in here, or is it everywhere? Hold on. Oh man,
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Your regularly scheduled advertisement, that's pretty fucking dystopian. Yeah, look at the air. Okay, we should probably try turning down the heat before anything. That sounds like a good priority. I would not be too happy if I was in a cooking spaceship. Happiness is a warm spaceship. Okay, I think we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, so to speak, if we go down. All right, we'll wait to talk to Bedford for now. Let's go down here. Back bays. And he's right here. Oh, right, okay. I remember I talked this guy down one time.
Are you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for 1 captain.
Why did you tell me where you got those scars? Put that down before you incinerate the entire deck.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
I'm here for some parts. Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew.
Oh, lovely. So can I grab the part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Okay, those parts are leaking deadly toxins. I'll come back after you're dead then.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Okay. See ya. I'm gonna tell him that I want his bounty when I come back. He probably deserves to get taken out because they're kind of murderous psychopaths down here. But for the moment, let's grab this part before we initiate any bloodshed. I want to see what happens if I tell him I'm here for the bounty. Something I've never tried. Oh. These guys are pretty cool looking. Oh, here we go.
It's my birthday.
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
Well, that was rude. Outlaw.
She's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Okay, well, we got the parts. Before I initiate combat, I'm just gonna look around and loot stuff. Oh, I stole. Not that it really matters down here. I just don't know if your companions really like it when you do that. I'm gonna look around a little bit, see if there's anything to read, and then we'll go back and talk to the guy and either start some combat or figure it out. Ow! Okay, I'm gonna take that mag pick. I need some of those. I guess maybe they don't care if I steal stuff, but some of it's not theft. These little combat drones are cool. It's like a little medical drone or something, judging by the symbol. Yeah, it is. I didn't even notice the name. Yes, it's a medical drone. Going around picking up crap off their dead robots and stuff. Trying to find some more mag picks. I'm not sure why it says stealing on all this stuff down here.
Get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. Your ass is a priceless canvas now that it's home to an original McRed.
I guess I'm honored.
Ah, growing mushrooms down here. Combat drone, hello. Okay, I don't think there's anything else for me to find. Oh, I got enough now to open that door for dude. All right. You save the game, and then let's talk to McRed one more time.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom?
How did you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Okay. Sounds a lot like what happened to me, except for I haven't fucked it all up yet by getting a debt.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the Groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
Okay, so about the bounty on your head?
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Huh, so I don't have to fight him. I kind of want to. These guys are kind of assholes, and they're like killing people to come down here. So, medium well. Sorry guys, but violence was inevitable.
him!
Oh, God. I needed some action anyways. Who is... Oh, shit! I was not paying attention. I'm taking a lot of bullets. Ooh. Okay. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. Taking too much physical damage has made you soft and vulnerable to more physical damage. Why would I want more flaws? Oh, it gives me a perk point. It ups my physical damage. I don't want that. What it... No, I'll do plenty of leveling. If it turns out to be something else in the future, if there's a different flaw maybe, but not this one, not right now. Nah, no thanks. I think flaws do have a flip side where you can get some perks that like make it, turn it into a net positive through a different set of stats, but I'm not gonna take that one. Well, still more outlaws. I gotta have a grenade launcher and a pistol that I never use. I mean, I guess I could have talked him down. I just didn't think he deserved to be left down here. As interesting as... Oh. Ooh, a energy heavy weapon? What? What is this? Montag. Oh, it's a flamethrower, isn't it? Or what is this? Huh? It's a stun weapon? What in the world is this thing? We're gonna have to try it out later. What is this? Stun. A lock-on flamethrower? What? I know we'll get into some more combat when we go to try to find their missing shipment of mechanicals, so we'll try it there. I don't know why it's red. We'll try it. The pistol was kind of useless, though. I wasn't using it. Okay, anyways. Let's go turn in that bounty. And then go give them the parts. Oh, and I leveled up. So, I don't need to do any more... See, once you get this stuff up to 50, you can start doing individual... Let me show you. Yeah, once it gets to 50, you can start picking. You don't have to go for the entire chunk of all three of them. But I need to get some weapon stuff now. I don't need any more in this category at the moment. Location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations maims or cripples those body parts. Okay. Public terminal, huh? What do we got here? Oh, hack. Messages, admin access. From Jay Tennyson. Has anyone seen Private Taylor? Haven't seen him in days. And where are we on that toilet clog? If Chief Goying taught me anything, it's that a crew's morale is proportional to the quality of their outhouse, so take away the crew's plumbing and blah, blah, blah. Okay. To Wildcat Group subject Groundbreaker meetup. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message, but I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. To IS Conveyors Collective Conveyors Rights. Hi, also, I just got off ice from a round trip to Dashkova, 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire goddamn week waiting for a berth on this law-fucked bolt bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses and a family I don't see often enough and debt you wouldn't fucking believe. And even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We gotta do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here and I'll respond when I get back to from Jensan in 3 years. Iceman out. Okay. No longer accessible at your clearance level. Okay. Public notices. Okay, it's just... Okay. Never read that before.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
I did rough him up a bit before he died. I didn't like fist fight him, but he took a lot of bullets before he died, and then he died. So, good news.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Okay, well, see ya. That one's done. Alright, let's go turn in the parts. Oh, no, let's go to the security terminal. It's like, what, right here? Since I've got the pieces I need. Time to go sneaky mode again for a sec, and... Oh, damn it. No. Alright. I need one more. I only found 2 down there, so we're gonna have to find the other one somewhere else. Never mind, let's go give her parts for the ship.
So Spectrum Vodka, aftertaste the rainbow.
Aftertaste the rainbow. God. I love all the products and stuff in this game. It's so over the top.
Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Uh-huh. Greasy. Who are you?
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
No, not right now. I just wanted to talk to you because you got a chef hat and your name is Greasy.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
I got you the parts for the radiators, so what now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Cool. More action. Define slight. We'll find out. Okay.
Well, don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Well, that sounds fun. Let's go find it. Oh, workbench. Oh, I should check weapon mods and stuff before I go down. See if there's anything I need to tinker with. Also, I'm gonna break down. I don't need that anymore. Shock sticks. Some of this stuff I just don't need anymore. Maybe it's a unique weapon because of the icon or something, but I just don't need it. I'd rather break this stuff down. I could have sold it, yes. But I'm just gonna take the parts. I am gonna keep my Moon Man helmet, though. That stays with me. So, tinkering. Tinker with a light machine gun. It costs some money, and it ups the damage a little bit. How much can I actually tinker? I mean, it does cost. I need to save some money for part of a quest. But I just wanted to mess with it a little bit. Seeing what the tinkering would do. So, modify. I'm leveling out of the... Oh, did it level up? Does it level up the weapons? Hold on. Did I not know that before? Tinker. Oh my god, it does! How did I miss this when I played before? Tinkering levels them up. Okay, you know what? Tinker. Tinker. I feel like a complete fucking idiot. I did not notice that before, so I didn't have to keep getting rid of all my guns. I could have kept them and just tinkered them up. Oh my god. Well, now I know. That's good to know. That's real good to know. So I could fix the assault rifle. I'm starting to waste money. Okay, well that's good to know. I'll worry. I think... As soon as I get past the money check part, I'll do more with this. That's very good to know, though. I can't believe I didn't notice that before. That's frustrating. That ups the mag. I'm gonna up the mag on this assault rifle because I've just decided that I'm going to keep it. I like the regular AR. Gyro sight, extendo sight. Oh, little like red dot or something. All right. As fun as like the light machine guns and stuff are, the oh, I should probably repair. They do eat ammo fast, so I'll want something that's a little less ammo hungry. Yes, I'm gonna tinker again. I'm gonna up the assault rifle. We'll make the money back. I would really like to have these at a decent level. Okay. As far as... Where's the assault rifle that I just had? Oh, is it your assault rifle? It's your assault rifle, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. I'll find another one for myself. Alright, sorry, got distracted again, but that was important to do. I didn't realize tinkering did anything like that. Oh! Save. No one cared. I guess. Okay. Good to know. Let's go deal with this, this heat thing. Alright.
The controls are in the back of the machinery staff area. Keep clear of the radiators.
Don't need to kill him. Kind of feel like I need to. I'm not exactly a stealth guy. Oh. Something just jacked me up. What the... Well, my companions just... Oh. Yeah. They like ran off to go get him. You know what? That's fine. You guys have fun with that. Yeah, they really just go for it. When they like see the red dots on my radar, they just... Oh, there's more down here. And they're not... There's a bunch more down here. Okay. Well, now I have enough to do that part of Vickers' story.
The security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Great.
Sneak fast if you can.
More crazy robots, what would you know?
I can always fix them later.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sneaking is not really my thing. Even though I did put points into sneak, it was not to actually sneak. So, sorry. Oh, this is probably a good time to... Oh my. You said this was a flamethrower? I don't know about that, but damn. I'm gonna have to try that one more time. Kinda looked like it annihilated it. Where are you? Oh, the range isn't that bad. Man, this thing is good. For dealing with robots. Damn. Alright. Damn it, there's always barred doors. Hi there.
Incoming.
Oh, you're dead, aren't you? Oh. It's kind of... So this thing's kind of finicky, like... It does kind of lock on. Because I tried to aim at the combat drone, and instead it went after the Guardian there. So, good to know. Alright.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps.
Okay. Cycle droplet pumps.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
Okay, and we're done. Just make sure I'm not missing anything good down here. And just some loot. Just ammo and bits and stuff like that. Alright. What is this terminal? Archive, logs, and transmissions. Arrival confirmation. From HMB Earth HQ, transmitted via probe, arrived at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at Lagrange Point, having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I closed this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. Chief Going. A stern reminder, some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to a Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Okay. Damn. Some logs from when it initially came out here, so...
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Okay, I'm confused about your religion.
My boys are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
I see the air is
I believe
recovering.
Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Ooh. Okay. Alright, see you later. Reputation increased. The comms lady... Was it Edna?
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Why would we run out of time? Yeah, headed somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
What? Why are you about to lose comm capabilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant.
Oh, geez.
Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Okay, sounds like it's time to get that thing back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
Okay, I guess I could check on the relay, so no official sign-off or anything.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
You just let messages from Earth sit in a memory on an orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Okay. Alright then, see ya. Sounds like a plan. Alright. So we have another off-station thing to do. We have 2 off-station things to do. Captain Irion on Scylla, and then this relay. Oh, I need to talk to... We'll worry about that in a minute. Right now, I'm gonna get to the security terminal for Vicar here. I'm trying to get a few things that I can do here out of the way so that we can like go off station and do a little bit of exploring. I do have to talk to the board guy though before we, to get the ship unimpounded, but
I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicar. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
yeah, John Outer Worlds has got your back. All right. Are they gonna care if I pick this without sneaking?
Great work.
I guess not.
There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
Okay. Let's not read this stuff at the moment. Let's just get what we need and get out of here.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Okay. Let's get out of the security area. Here you go.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitated there, Vicar. What are you not telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Okay, well, let's go then. I mean, wait. No, we're not going yet, right? Monarch. There's gonna be, all roads are gonna be leading us to Monarch, and there's another place called Roseway that several things will lead us to in the future. I'll worry about these science weapons later. They're not something I'm gonna immediately use. Let's talk to Gladys real quick, and then talk to the board guy.
We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicar. That seems like quite a leap.
There you are, Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Okay, so yeah, 10,000 bits is what I need. So I need like twice what I currently have. No one's ever found my bits lacking. Tell me about this opportunity. We're gonna have to make some money.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
well, no qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Right, why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
All right, I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Well, abandoned outposts, corporate secrets, got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Okay, so...
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I tossed together. Like to keep my hands busy.
I just wanted to check your inventory real quick because one of the... I think this is one of the science weapons. It's super expensive. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Wait a minute, no? Thanks. I'll worry about those later. I know one of them's around here, though. A few of them are around here. So, another thing sending us to Roseway. So, we're gonna have to do the whole Roseway adventure before I actually get to go to Stellar Bay. But we're also not quite ready to leave the station. Oh, right. I forgot about you guys and your level ups. Damage with range. I'm gonna go ahead and up your armor rating so you get knocked out less. I think this is the one I chose for the second tier on both companions previously. Dialogue combat effect duration. It's kind of the same. They're kind of standardized here. I'm gonna give you more armor as well. As far as me, I haven't done anything with defense yet. I probably should, but I'm kind of just cruising along without it for the moment. I'm gonna go up to get those to 50 so I can do them individually from now on. Although with dialogue, I'll probably do those all together. But I'm gonna go up. I haven't done leadership in a little while, so I'm gonna do some of that just to there, and then we'll go up a little more with ranged. And all right, perk. So this is durability loss. I think we should do this. I think it'll just help me. I don't want my guns breaking on me because I forgot to repair in the middle of combat. Let's go talk to the man about getting our ship freed.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Okay.
The board and its agents will be more content sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
Okay, thanks.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
I'm gonna wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. No, Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
I don't remember if it was there. I wouldn't know. I don't think I saw it, but...
It must have been lost with Alex, then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
He died in an escape pod accident.
Oh, awful business, that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but,
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship.
Thank you.
I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
I never mentioned him to me in person.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
No, actually, I think I'm pretty much done. Take it easy. Don't really feel like spilling to anyone about Wells at the moment. I just wanted my ship to be free. So the distress signal recording on my ship is going to end up sending me to Roseway. Before we leave, I want to talk to, I'm gonna go take care of this Jesse thing, because we will get a new companion out of this. Medical bay, there we go. Gotta do a little bit of sneaking here, or, you know, disguising. See if there's a cartridge around I need. I don't think I need one to get in here. I think I can just walk in. Oh, there we go. Mard, I already had one. Okay. Alright, we'll try not to walk around too much. I don't want to get interrogated by these people. God, that's so loud. I noticed when I was editing how loud that is. There you are.
For the last Ratdodon Rutton time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
I don't think I'm gonna be using Intimidate a whole lot, at least not to, like, normal people. But, she's worried about you a lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've gotta do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Criminy? You mean criminy? First thing that pops in my head is, criminy, more roaches! Anyway. Hi. Contagious sores all over your body, huh?
The truth is, I'm not sick.
No kidding.
But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you?
No.
See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
What did you do that got you into trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
How did that happen? Okay, Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Okay, I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here before we get discovered. I guess I should have talked to her before I talked to Udom the first time. I don't actually remember this part. I thought we just kind of moved on after I talked to her.
How do you do? How might I assist you?
Hear about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Holy shit. I'll pay it off for her, I guess.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
Oh, it's only... Oh, I thought I was going to be out. Okay, 2,000 bits. I'll pay it just to get this handled now.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled.
Cool.
Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Well, that's it. Okay, see ya. Alright, so I'm gonna have to make some more money to buy the nav key, but we will. We'll be okay.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night.
That was fast.
Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are clear.
Hey, I got some money back. Alright. Okay, I'll see you later then.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Alright, well, welcome aboard then.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Just meet me on the ship. We'll sort that out later.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Yeah, now we got a medic that can follow us around. And I don't know if she has a quest. I never got that far, but cool. Let's see, is there anything else I should do before we go? So that's a Roseway one. I gotta talk to her when we get back to the ship. Before we go off-world, although I am gonna go back to my ship, we'll go back to the ship just to talk to Parvati here. See if there's anything else I should do before we start hopping around between planets.
Hey, you got a second?
Hello there, Felix.
Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by.
Yeah, I saw.
I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Oh, is that right? You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Temperament check. What? All right, Felix, tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious? You're giving me a shot? All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
All right. You're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
I don't actually have to pay you, so, you know, it's fine. See you in the ship.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
I mean, you're a fucking stray. You weren't my problem. I'll let you come along. All right. Well, we're starting to fill up our companion roster, which is good.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
How bad can it be?
She rhymed compression alternator with aches to meet her. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Well, I'm not so much for poetry, but it sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Everyone's different, don't worry about it.
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei, I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close? Not anymore?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Drinking solves everything. Okay, next time we hit the Groundbreaker, drinks are on me then.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
Oh. Nice. And by next time, I mean we should probably go do that right now before we get off into our adventures, since this is kind of the chill out and explore the Groundbreaker kind of episode. So here we go. I like these. It increases my medical skill when she's in the party. I like that. And then... Oh, that increases the... Okay, I might take a different one here, because this makes my heals better. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, now Felix... Oh, man, you got a grenade launcher. Holy shit. Okay, cool. Oh, increases my persuade skill. Hell yeah. And then... Suffering from Cower. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I'm gonna just assume you're gonna use that weapon a lot. So for you, I'm actually gonna up your range damage. Okay, and then for me, I should really up my range and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and put more into tech though. I know, like I said in the first episode, we're gonna be kind of a blob of stats, and that's okay. And then I'm gonna go for that. Let's go ahead and go get those drinks and get Parvati's conundrum sorted out before we head out
Take someone to watch your back.
into our next adventures.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Never been in a bar?
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
Heard anything interesting?
Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
Okay, never mind. Oh.
Okay, so, what are we drinking? You're the expert?
Oh dear.
Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
You sure you want to do this? You seem like nervous.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
This would be a little more relatable if we literally hadn't left the ship and some more time had passed, but you know what? If you really want to get drunk, whiskey's efficient. I'd say start with beer, but you said Edgewater, the smell made you sick. How about wine?
Oh, wow. You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
Purpleberry wine's all right if you require a sweetness to your spirits. Seems like a drink that would suit you, Miss Holcomb. Just mind how much you imbibe.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
Going on a grand adventure across Halcyon? Or enjoying a drink with your friends?
Yeah. I guess we are that, huh? Friends. Friends give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
I give counsel to plenty of folks I don't consider to be friends. If you need an ear, Miss Holcomb, I'm listening.
Tell me what got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
She's sending you kind of romantic poetry. Okay, yeah, and I was about to say, what'd she actually write in the message? You haven't said.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What's this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
You should probably drink some water. You trust me, you don't want to wake up with a wine hangover.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy.
Yeah.
Hydration, here I come.
Good call. It's best to proceed with a light hand the first time.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
There's an easy way to get answers to all those questions.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
One thing at a time. Do you afraid of being rejected for who you are?
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
I mean, I am who I am. If people don't like that, then, fuck them.
I envy your boldness of spirit, Captain. I can only hope a little bit of it rubs off on me. But, gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Yes, we all do sometimes.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
So, you gonna ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
I mean, yeah.
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Well, It's not like I could be elsewhere. Nor am I capable of neglecting a wayward lamb in need of guidance.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Sure. Come asking John Outer Worlds for his relationship advice. You're lucky I had dialogue options, or I would have totally fucked that up. Okay, well, I think now we're finally ready to leave the planet. However, this episode's been going on for a while. We got the whole intro to the Groundbreaker, did a bunch of the stuff. Now we're going to be going off to the second half of the Groundbreaker adventures, you know, going off-world, going on some, you know, to some other places. I don't want to make this episode 3 hours like the first video, so I think we're going to call it here. Just as soon as I get back to my ship, because I think it's going to take me a while to actually run through the tasks I have off-world before coming back here, so I think we'll save that for the next episode. It'll be a little bit more of a adventure action episode instead of just chatting up people on the Groundbreaker and stuff. So yeah, I guess that'll do it, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.